Okay, welcome. It's the bracket episode 128. Today we are debating which fictional foods we want to eat the most. I was trying to wonder, because there's a couple options in here that we had talked about before. We talked about what movie objects we would want the most. This is all fiction, so this is movies, TV, writing. Not that I don't think any of these are from books, but it was an option. All of that's in here. We're joined by Klemmer and Marty, and we're also joined by Blutman. Tommy will be joining soon. Blutman, you were like one of the first people to respond when we put out the prompt.
Was I?
Yeah, were you excited about this one?
Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah. The Jimmy Neutron. Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron. That's why.
It was a good prompt. Yeah.
Yeah, very excited for this one. Yu-Gi-Oh episode did way better than we were just talking about this. The Yu-Gi-Oh episode.
We thought that was going to be dog shit, but I wanted to do it.
It was really fun talking about Obelisk.
That was a blast.
And I have not stopped thinking about him since. And since we talked about it, I downloaded that Delta Game Boy app and started playing Eternal Duelist.
The Eternal Duelist Fate.
Yeah.
Great game.
Very fun game. I haven't stopped thinking about him. But before we talk about that, let's talk about game time. Let's see. What game should we look at? Klemmer, what's a baseball game coming up?
The Mets are home for Memorial Day weekend.
The Mets are home for Memorial. I was just looking at, because I'm in Charlotte for a wedding on September that the Chargers are in Charlotte playing.
Okay.
And so that wedding ends on Sunday. I'm going to go to that game right after that. And I found tickets for very cheap.
Oh, good for you.
50 something bucks. Let's see. They're cheapest right now, $53 all in. And
I'm going to the Cubs tomorrow because of Game Time.
Oh,
there you go. All thanks to Game Time.
Oh.
And you can get those tickets.
Justin Steele's pitching tomorrow for Game Time.
Is he?
So, hey.
All right.
There you go.
Go do that.
Did you get a hit off him, Marty?
No, I do a podcast with him. Thank you for fucking listening to anything I do, Nick. Asshole.
Marty, have you heard your voice? No, because if you get a hit off of anybody and they're starting pitching, I'm hammering that team to lose.
I'll let you know whenever they are.
if you want to bet on Korean baseball, I'm sure that
Trevor
Bauer's still playing.
Yeah.
Or was it Japan? I forget.
Mexico, actually.
Mexico now?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. But anyway, you can get all those tickets with Game Time. That's right. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets to all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guarantee, which means that if you can find the same seats for less anywhere, Game Time will credit you for 110% of the difference. It is the best place to buy last-minute seats with up to 60% off your favorite events. So what are you waiting for? I'm going to go buy those Chargers-Panthers tickets, which I already did, right now. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BRACKET for $20 off your first purchase. Terms to apply. Download the Game Time app today.
You bought Chargers-Panthers tickets?
Yeah, man.
Those would have to be the cheapest NFL tickets this year. They have to be.
$53 in Charlotte.
Holy shit.
Yeah, all in pricing too. That's with the fees and all that.
You can't be excited for the Chargers this year, can you?
What's that?
You can't be excited for the Chargers this year, can you?
Can't be excited for Jim Harbaugh? Why wouldn't I be?
The team stinks.
That's a coach. Is he running the ball?
The team is very, very bad.
I mean, everywhere Jim Harbaugh's gone, he's won. It's impossible not to be excited for him.
Well, not going to win this year. I think down the road he'd be in good shape, but this year's going to be terrible.
I feel they're pretty good this year.
Oh,
I took them
I
over
think they might be the
wins.
worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, you're an insane person.
They're going to be one of the worst.
Giants and Jets.
What do you think? The Jets will have twice as many wins as the shabby ass Chargers.
Twice as many wins, not a chance.
Yeah, okay. I think it's a very good chance.
Liam Blutman.
You've seen the Panthers
The Panthers, I think, are still the worst team in the league.
There you go. And now, so according to you guys, two of the worst teams playing, and you get the tickets for like $50, all in pricing on Game Time. So thanks to Game Time. So again, we're doing best fictional foods that we would want to eat the most. A lot of options on here. Going to be sending all of them into our chat. Very first matchup of the day. Very interesting one. Number 5 versus the 12. 5 seed is the Good Burger with the special sauce. The Good Burger with the sauce, and that's going up against, we'll just say the chocolate from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So there's so many different options from that, but we'll just say chocolate in general. Specifically, the when he comes in, big chocolate river, all the little chocolate plants, the river that, again, was Augustus Gloop drowns in.
Yeah, it killed him.
Killed him, dead. Little German child, dead. So, Good Burger with the sauce versus the chocolate from Willy Wonka. Let's start out with you, Blutman.
I'm going with the Good Burger hamburger as my choice here. For starters, I don't really want to consume something that truthfully killed that poor kid Augustus. Good off that. Now, I will say the picture that was sent of the Good Burger is not a good picture.
It's very hard to find.
Quite vile. The sauce looks terrible in that picture. I'm gonna have to go with my recollection though of what I believed that to be when I was a kid and watching the movie and everything. It seemed good. Ken Cal did a good job. Great film. Good job, fellas. I'll take the hamburger.
One for the hamburger.
Can you say the Good Burger line or no?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
Microsoft Sam would have said that with more charisma.
I thought I was going to have a little more oomph in that one.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
Better.
Can you do it in Kel's accent?
Messed up saying burger twice. First times.
You actually kind of look like what if Augustus Gloop was never killed. I imagine you'd probably be what he'd look like when he grew
Augustus Gloop was fat.
up. Yeah, he grew up and lost some weight. Stopped eating chocolate since it almost drowned him.
Fair.
Yeah. KB.
Dude, oh my! Every piece of this array of burgers, it looks so unappetizing.
It was so hard to find a picture with the secret sauce.
Looks like intestinal goo. The lettuce looks bad. The tomato soggy. The bread boring. I have to go with the chocolate by default. Those look like horrendous burgers.
The chocolate by default. Nick?
I mean, the special sauce was made by a mentally challenged man in his disgusting apartment, I'd imagine. I'm not going to eat anything that's not...
Oh, God, what is this show?
Yeah, Ed. And then Mondo Burger looks way better than Good Burger.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
Wet patty.
Yeah, but that Mondo Burger was that was all like they had all chemicals and shit.
Well, the whole thing was like a dog wouldn't eat it. Dogs eat shit. Dogs eat pieces of poop. Dog not eating it should be a good thing. That looks like an aborted fetus. The sauce.
Yes, it does.
Disgusting.
It really looks.
It was really hard to find.
You could argue the Willy Wonka fountain looks like...
Willy Wonka killed children, and the chocolate was so good they were fine with it.
That's true.
But, I mean, this fountain does look... I mean, this looks like shit. The water fountain and everything.
It does look
It's
very watery.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Wow.
It does
You
look
never
like
seen
shit,
chocolate
though.
before?
I have,
seen
but
chocolate.
not like that liquefied and that much of it. It looks like shit.
The consistency looks off.
Have you seen that much shit liquefied in that much of it?
After last night's drinking this morning, yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
It's been a rough. Been a rough. No, not at all. No, it was just no. I don't really go out drinking that much. And after the basketball game, we went out.
What?
I don't really go out drinking that much. And after the last night's basketball game, we went out, and I don't know, I had like 4 or 5, not that many, but like my stomach is like, what the fuck? Because I haven't gone out drinking in a long time.
I
think the Wonka bar looks better than this. The bar, the snap it makes, the way the foil feels off. It's an ASMR artist's dream. I'm going Wonka.
Another one for Wonka. Yeah, you missed it. They almost got killed by a bunch of Croatian bagel makers.
Last night was one
basketball.
of the most, might have been the most intense night of my 40s.
Jesus, that's so specific.
Wait, they were out for blood?
Oh yeah.
Yo, it was very. I was actually very worried that we were going to end up getting in some giant fight. We're going to get sued somehow. It was a disaster. And I give our team. Everyone kept their shit together. It was the other team was aggressive.
Just by the way, as a note for the Good Burger secret sauce, because I looked it up.
Yeah.
The sauce is mayo, Thousand Island dressing, barbecue sauce, relish, and lemon juice.
That sounds kind of good.
That sounds good, but it just looks too unappetizing.
It looks very unappetizing.
Exactly what In-N-Out special sauce is.
Yeah. Marty?
I'm going with the Good Burger. I'm going with Good Burger. It was just there was something about it when you saw it and how happy he was to take people's order, wearing the hats back there. I like the whole aspect of it, so I'm going with the burgers.
Another one for the burger, 2-2. Klemmer?
Yeah, like, so we had a sketch comedy show on Nickelodeon when I was a kid. It was called You Can't Do That on Television, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm sure if I was younger, like you guys, like I would have really loved this show. I think, and I gotta say, I don't know if I'm just hankering for a burger, but like the burger looks. I know that like you guys are right. That sauce looks kind of nasty, but it sounds great. And I do think the Wonka stuff looks kind of like diarrhea. So I'm gonna go with the Good Burger.
Another one for the Good Burger.
Yeah.
Good Burger with the secret sauce is going to move on. Next matchup is going to be very specific one. A pie sitting on a windowsill, which goes across multiple cartoons, but usually it has to have some sort of aroma that has the ability to lift up the smeller.
It makes a bear float.
Yes, it makes a bear, mouse, hobo float towards the pie on the windowsill where they want to steal it or eat it or whatever. And that's going up against number 13 seed. The Perfect Candy, which is made in Jimmy Neutron. It is a perfect candy that's so good the entire town gets addicted to it, and they can't stop eating it. And he needs to, I believe, from what the wiki says anyway, he put something in to make the candy shock you so that the town would get unaddicted to it. So the Perfect Candy that was so good, whole town got addicted to it, versus a windowsill pie. Starting with you, Klemmer.
Who submitted that?
The windowsill pie, multiple.
Really, it's very funny. So I was an ice cream truck driver.
No,
for a summer, for real in college.
Oh, that makes sense.
And we sold Jimmy Neutron bars, like can popsicles that had his face on it, you know. And the eyes would always, because the gumball eyes would always be all askew. And I gotta say that was a fine pop, but it wasn't that great. And if that's what he's putting his face on, I can't imagine this candy is much better. And the pie aroma, you smell a good pie, that's good. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good day. It's one of the best smells in Thanksgiving is the pies. So I'm gonna go with the pie.
Jimmy Neutron bars could be a hilarious rap thing in
I
its
don't know how
own
that
way.
made
Oh, he's got Jimmy Neutron bars.
He's got those Jimmy Neutron
How
bars. He's
did
got a
that make
brain
any
blast.
It makes a lot of sense.
That made no sense.
If Jimmy
you compare
Neutron's
Jimmy
gonna-
Neutron's fucking ice cream thing with the gumballs that are frozen.
That's what he's selling publicly.
But this is the immaculate candy.
Yeah, it's the perfect candy.
It has nothing to do with user.
But I don't want to eat something that's gonna make me addicted either.
It was so good that
I'm
they got
sure
addicted.
like heroin's awesome. I'm not gonna try it because it ruined my life.
Yes, heroin and Jimmy Neutron's.
But it's the same.
are
But obviously, it's some sort of the creators are making some sort of. It's obviously a drug type
Did
situation.
it tear them apart? Was it an epidemic?
It was an epidemic in the town.
Like based on what he's describing, that sounds like they're
Side
making.
effects?
Is that not an allegory to drug use?
An awesome candy. The candy's not going to kill you.
It sounds like
They were just
destroying
addicted
this
to it. It
town.
made them all really hungry for the candy.
Well, didn't Jimmy Neutron didn't the guy pee in the shower in the movie?
That was not Carl.
There was the
Sheen.
song. There was the
Yes.
song. Yeah.
Who was
Yeah,
it?
Sheen. Sheen was peeing in the shower.
Sheen was. I hated.
I didn't like it.
He had the
Oh,
worst
still
energy.
bothers
The
me.
worst. Yeah, I hate him still too.
Yeah, weird face.
Name, the look, the face.
That show aged poorly. Like it's jarring to look at.
Yeah, it's like Uncanny
Never
Valley
got into
almost.
it.
The dad with
Yeah.
the ducks and all that. The mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with the candy because I think that the way pies are portrayed is bullshit. I've never once in my entire life seen a pie on a windowsill that someone has smelt and go, wow, I would love that pie. And it's bullshit. I think it's false advertising.
Oh, I think Marty's onto something there.
No, that's
No,
not
Marty,
fair.
you're
The
li-
windows.
No, this is that Long Island bias.
Thank
I
you,
used
thank
to
you.
float. I used to
Yeah.
float to pies around my neighborhood. on my
Float the
cul-de-sac.
shit
My
in
feet
West
were
Virginia.
hardly on the ground. I caught an aroma
They
with
don't even
my
know what the
big ass
fuck West
nostrils.
Virginia pies are back over there.
Oh, they were great. West Virginia pie was whatever ran over, dude.
You've never had a good pie.
I don't like pies.
Yeah.
You like key lime pie and pumpkin pie, I bet. I know your palate.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Really?
No, I don't.
Cherry or blueberry?
I don't. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think I've ever had a pie.
That's
Like
what
apple
that-
pie?
No, I believe Marty. He
Me
only
too.
Like
eats-
because when there's desserts, right? Like I'm always cookies, brownies, like more of that cakes
Yeah.
over pies. So I never really get to the pie.
This
I'll never-
explains why you wouldn't pick the Jimmy Neutron. Why you didn't pick the pie though.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about for you. It's just you haven't
But
had
I
a
also
pie.
never seen someone have a pie on a windowsill ever in my life.
No, that's true.
Yeah. So
Well,
right now,
how else would you cool it down, Marty?
we're 1-1. Nick.
Jimmy Neutron, I don't like the look of that candy. It looks herpacetic. It's purple and it's got these the color is not appealing to me.
I
The
don't- oh, I don't-
mouthfeel would not be
don't like
great.
the cysts coming out.
They have cysts.
ED cysts.
They have it looks like
Boils.
an oozing cyst. Yeah. And I believe they crunch. I don't think you even suck on them, right? Do you crunch them?
I thought they look like a jawbreaker, so I feel like it's a suck thing, but I feel like in the show it was probably crunch.
Yeah, I think they crunch. An aroma lifting you off your feet.
God,
Imagine that.
can't.
And then a pie on a sill ripe for the picking. I'm gonna go with the windowsill pie.
Another one for the windowsill pie. KB.
We should do Stephen Che floating just to the
the
windowsill.
windowsill. KB.
I would take the aroma experience alone over the stupid candy. And then you get to eat the pie as well. And also, I would like a 10 out of 10 pie is one of my favorite treats. It's rare, but I would take that over any candy. So I'll go with the pie.
3 for the pie. Blutman.
Yeah, I was really excited to say, hey, Jimmy Neutron's perfect candy. Wow, is that underseated at 13? This could make a long, deep run. Dreams are kind of crushed. But, it's okay because we're living in a world right now where that candy does exist. It's just the gummy cluster from Nerds. It's the same thing, and it's a very good candy. And I'll say it, some of us folks, we're kind of addicted to it. So the candy's done its job. It's good stuff.
Who's the folk? Is it you?
Oh,
Good argument.
I'm one of the folks. Yeah, there's numerous folks in this world who have a gummy cluster are pretty much like, yo, this is the best can. I just need more of this.
It is really good.
It is the best. It might be the best.
Yeah. So
But
Yeah.
is that
I'll enjoy your pie.
is the Jimmy Neutron one fruity or is it chocolatey?
I think it just tricks your brain into experiencing Nirvana.
All I could see when I see
would
the
be
Jimmy
nice.
Neutron one now is like that's the prototype for a gummy cluster. And in the years since that episode aired, it's evolved and it is what it is.
But
today.
KB literally just said, like, you only get a pie once, a good pie once in a while. You know,
Yeah.
like it's so, like, what pie would that be to you, KB?
Oh man. Yeah, it's never really what's in the pie. It's always the outer, the crust,
The crust?
the flakes.
A great cherry pie is awesome.
Not
I think
cherry for
pecan
me.
pie.
No.
I
love
pumpkin
pecan pie.
banana cream,
Banana
soft
cream.
banana cream. That consistency.
You like banana?
In my
No, I
early
know the
20s, I
cream.
would have went with the candy, I think.
Yeah.
But no, no, no.
I think if I were talking about chasing an addiction, I think that I would be so addicted to pies that made me lift off the ground and float towards a windowsill. Though, like I would chase that feeling every day,
Yeah, of course.
think
How
that-
could you not?
and more so than the candy anyway.
And you get the rush of stealing.
Yes, exactly. The windowsill pie is
Did
gonna.
you guys
move.
ever have a stealing phase?
Yes.
No,
I never-
never klepto.
I knew I'd get you.
Yeah, I
did you-
used to
so what were you-
I used to shop with baseball cards from Kmart. I'd go in and
Anything-
steal like
oh.
whole boxes and put them under my coat and like shirt
See,
and like walk away.
I thought it was gonna be
How
your.
old
your,
were you?
I thought it was gonna be,
12.
Oh, yeah.
Any good pools? Anything that?
No, I mean it's all back then. It's like all like Donruss like like back. It was like during like they called the junk wax era. It was like baseball cards were like a dime a dozen, but like it was just part of it. I think was the thrill. But one of my other friends.
You thought the thrill, that's what you think? Of course it is. That's what stealing
Well,
is.
but baseball cards were cool too. But like one of my other friends got pinched, and then when that happened, I stopped. I was too scared.
Got pinched by the fuzz, huh?
Yeah, they got him. The small security guard got him.
I was addicted to stealing, like, in my head, though. I never could do it. I always, like, my friends were actually scumbags, would go to Dick's and, like, take the tag off of their, and then wear the shirt that they did it, and put the tag back onto the shirt that they wore in and hung it up.
Like their old shirt. Is
Yeah, like it's fucked up. And I always was like, I wish I could just never get myself to do
I
it.
would panic.
I
Yes.
couldn't steal. I panicked. Like, I would buy stolen goods for my friends. Like, I got a Bob Marley chain wallet that was stolen from a Spencer Gifts from a buddy of mine.
Have you guys ever gotten fleeced in a trade by your friend?
Oh yeah.
like baseball card trade.
No,
Any swap?
it could be that. Like I got fleeced. I traded my Denver Nuggets Carmelo Anthony jersey for like the worst shoes of all time, and I miss that jersey all the time
Oh, why'd
Yeah.
you do it?
because I thought these shoes were so cool, and I realized they were worth like $40.
Why don't you? Well, I mean, you have money now. Why don't you go buy that?
No, it was that one. I don't wear jerseys anymore.
Yeah.
Ernie Baggs, he fleeced me.
I reversed that. I think I swapped a
Ernie
Wario.
Baggs has never had a fair deal in his life.
Let me tell you, he was one of the sticky fingers as well.
Bernie or Bernie?
Ernie
Ernie back.
Ernie Baggs.
It's ironic because he's not earning it.
My
He's
friend,
just
it was,
stealing
it was Ernie Baggs and Booby Head.
Booby head.
Yeah, because he had like bones coming out of his head when he was growing up, and it looked like
But
He
it
had bones growing from his skull.
It's the opposite of a booby.
Wait, were these the boys stomping your front yard with you?
Yes,
yes. I'm still like, they're still my best friends. I still have them in one.
Ernie back.
Wait, is one of them like your best man?
No, my brother. I'm only. Hey,
that makes sense.
I'm only doing best man too. How smart is that?
Very smart.
That's it. No.
No groom
Crew.
Yeah,
pressured
that
to-
should be more normalized.
But the pressure to get him, like, if you have like groomsmen, it's like, oh, here's like everybody gets like Ray-Bans or something.
Yes.
But like
Oh,
the
what are you
pressure is
gonna get?
high for you.
It is because I've explained this. I think after Dana's wedding, it'll be my 15th wedding I'm in.
Jesus.
Oh my
So-
god.
A lot.
Yeah,
That is
so
a
it's
lot.
like
Slutty.
I think I'm just too nice of a friend. I need to say no
It
things.
can't be that.
The windowsill pie is going to move on. Next up, we have the Naco.
Sorry, Blutman. He's about to walk out.
We have
Yeah, let's
next up we
get
have
on with
the Naco from Kim Possible, which is very interesting. It's a combination of a nacho and a taco. It's taken
That
by
would just be like a taco, right?
it's taken by
Yes,
They're
just a top.
not interesting at all.
It's made by taking the nacho cheese and tortilla chips, mixing it with the traditional fillings of a taco, placing it all in a tortilla shell, then lifting up the sides to make a bag-like shape. In the show, the subsequent vast popularity of the Naco, Ron received, the character who made it, received a royalty check for $99 million 2 years after the invention of the Naco.
What?
And just within
Not in real life.
Oh,
the context of the show. And that's going up at number 9 seed.
True story?
The grilled cheese from Chef. Yellow cheddar,
I've
white
seen
cheddar.
this clip. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gruyere and it's between sourdough. Amazing scene. So the grilled cheese from Chef versus the Naco from Kim Possible. Blutman.
I'm zooming in on this grilled cheese, and there's a spot that kind of looks like a thumb.
Is
So
that on the
not-
bottom?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
I
that
see
right
that
under
thing.
the-
It looks
Oh,
like
yeah, what
a
is that?
third
That's
nipple.
looking like a thumb. I'm good on that. We're going with the Naco.
That looks much like a thumb, a little
Yeah,
thumb.
I don't like that at all.
Where's the thumb?
On
Right.
the bottom.
Toddler thumb. Fleshy.
That part right there.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
a
That's
horse-
cheese, boys.
That's just cheese.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just melted
a
cheese.
gross looking thumb.
So you're going with the Naco?
Yep.
1 for the Naco, KB.
Based on the picture, no, but I've seen the clip, and that's the best looking item I've ever seen.
The grilled cheese.
Yeah, it's like this. What is it? A chef just perfectly.
Like the
making
chef is just
grilled
like, oh, you want to grilled cheese? Let me make it. And he just makes the most perfect grilled cheese of all time.
warm,
It's
comforting.
John Favreau making it, and it's
I don't
delicious.
know, but so this Kim Possible thing.
The Naco.
I'm gonna say the
don't get
proportions are all off. There's too much meat.
Looks hard to eat.
It looks impossible to eat.
I don't even remember how they eat it in the show, but I just remember it looked delicious.
I think like one bite comically.
Yes, yeah, just like a gulp into the side. Yeah. So you're gonna go with the grilled cheese.
The grilled cheese,
Nick.
yeah, easy.
Yeah, then I like fast food tacos. Love them. But I feel like this one would get a little gross with that much meat.
Too much meat.
Yeah, I will say I'm not the biggest grilled cheese guy in the world.
I knew it.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
I just think like with a little, you could make a better sandwich by adding one more thing.
Oh, I'm a proponent of add some protein, add some meat.
But then it's not a grilled cheese anymore.
What? Yeah, but you might
it's
as
like
well.
a panini, I guess, almost.
Whatever it may be. But this one I'm going to go with the grilled cheese.
Another one for the
And
grilled
it's
cheese.
made by John Favreau.
John Favreau,
I like him a lot.
and I think he's making it for Sofia Vergara.
Oh.
I think.
You got to do
or
more
is it
than a
his
grilled
kid?
cheese for some.
I thought it was for his kid, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen the movie. in
Sofia
forever.
Vergara is his ex-wife in the movie.
Yes.
And then he's divorced from Sofia Vergara, and he's dating Scarlett Johansson.
Correct. And
Yeah.
he wrote and directed the movie.
Yeah, and he wrote. and
There we go.
directed it.
Yeah.
Marty.
I'm going grilled cheese because it's all about how easy it is to eat. Sometimes some things are too saucy or there's too much nonsense. Gotta be in the right place to eat it. If you're out eating that thing, no chance. But I also agree with KB. There's gotta be. You need protein on things. You guys like BLTs?
No, I have
Love.
We've
I
had
think
this-
it's the perfect lunch sandwich.
I agree.
I
It's the
know.
stupidest
That's
thing.
my.
in
It's
the entire
so
world.
dumb.
It's a good sandwich.
It's
It's
a
a light
sandwich
sandwich.
minus the bulk.
Yes.
Every sandwich is gonna have probably as default lettuce and tomato.
Yes.
The bacon
exactly.
and lettuce is so crisp.
No,
though.
it's also you're eating a
It's
you're
light,
eating
it's
a
crisp,
pool.
it's
You're just
refreshing.
eating water. You're eating a lot of
perfect.
wet.
I don't want to feel
refreshing.
super stuffed after lunch.
Like, dude,
It's a snack.
put chicken on there. Yeah, it's great.
think
There's,
I've
never-
there's turkey BLTs and stuff.
Turkey
That's,
BLTs are
that's
really good.
not. I'm saying that's what I'm
It's
saying.
a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a turkey
BL
sandwich. They're
That's
probably
a
gonna
turkey
have
sandwich.
lettuce and tomato.
Yes.
The bacon, though.
You actually usually have to tell them no lettuce or tomato if you get a turkey sandwich.
You can't lump in lettuce and tomato as a namesake.
100%.
I've never eaten a BLT, Martin.
Me neither.
It's a great summer sandwich if you're not hungry.
It really,
Not hungry.
that's the perfect.
Then don't
exactly
eat.
right. It's a great
great
summer
summer
If
How
sandwich.
about
you're
you
not
don't eat?
hungry, yeah, it's perfect. Sounds
If you're
great.
like, hey,
Who said that?
I'm not hungry enough for a full ass meal. I'll have a BLT.
You're
You know
just
what I mean?
eating something wet though.
No,
the
like,
tomatoes.
You know what's good?
the lettuce
BLT and
is
some
wet.
Ruffles chips.
Tomatoes wet.
But it's all between like dry bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wet.
I don't know. I'm a BLT guy.
fan too.
I had one.
I kind of want one now.
Actually, I guess it would be cheating, but yesterday I had a turkey BLT for lunch.
No, you had a turkey
Instead of
sandwich.
turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
turkey bacon, yeah.
So that's 3 for the grilled cheese is going to win, but Klemmer.
Yeah, I'm lactose, so I really can't have grilled cheese. But I'm gonna tell you that movie Chef food in that movie looks so amazing. It's a fantastic movie. I haven't seen it. Check it out. It's pretty short too. It's like a pretty quick watch. It's super entertaining. That guy was all-time great. A GOAT.
Yeah.
Chef in movies. So I'm gonna go Chef. That guy could make a pile of mud and I'd eat it like that.
Yeah.
Yes, Chef. These things don't look good. These burrito taco things, whatever they're called.
You always gotta go to the extreme, huh?
Well, you don't
You're
like
not gonna eat
pocketed foods.
What's
don't,
that?
you
What's the
don't.
extreme? How's the extreme?
A pile of mud?
I'm just saying, like anything that guy made, I would love. The worst of the worst. The foul of the foul. The diarrhea from the Willy Wonka thing.
And you also don't even like cheese.
I can't have cheese. I get
Can't have
sick.
cheese.
And I'll still have it over that. Although I'd ask him to have no cheese, just the bread. I'd eat that.
I always forget though. That is a great point. I think Nick just said it. You don't eat pocketed foods.
I don't eat foods inside of foods.
So
Correct.
the Naco is technically open face. So
that would be fair. Like for instance, like a tortellini, I do not eat.
yeah, no
Yep.
enclosed foods.
Yep. I don't like being surprised when it comes to eating food.
Tortellini's so good. What about a veal tortellini?
I have issues with veal. Moral issues.
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
I try not. I know.
So you eat burgers?
But it's not veal. Veal, if you see how veal is, like take baby calves and just put them in a cage and they can't move.
Oh, what about the other animals?
They're probably mistreated as well, but veal is built to be mistreated.
Now we're gonna do our chain.
Why is that bug? It's not. I don't make the rules.
No, your morals come out of nowhere sometimes.
That's not nowhere. That's a pretty common thing. Veal is not great the way they do it.
It's
I don't know.
delicious, by the way.
I'm sure.
really
it is.
good.
I'm sure.
Very
I
good.
probably would like it.
Now we're doing
veal.
our chain game going up against number 1 seed. Our first chain option is the pancake stack from Fairly Odd Parents, which you're seeing now. We're gonna call.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. Awesome.
Problematic.
The quote-unquote jelly donuts from Pokemon, which were really just onigiri, I guess, but they call it in the dub of Pokemon, they call them jelly donuts. Made no sense. The ramen from Naruto, which is another one I know not going to register too much with this.
That boy eats it fast.
Yeah, he scarfs that thing down and won't let me drag it and send it to our chat. The Lembas bread from Harry Potter, which, Nick, do you want to give the quick lowdown on Lembas bread? Or Lembas bread, right?
It's made by elves. You eat it. It's very dry, but it's in a cool looking leaf. And if you eat it, it fills you for the day. You don't need to eat very much.
The Big Kahuna burger from Pulp Fiction, which I know Klemmer's just chomping at the bit for that one right now.
Oh yeah.
Number one movie.
Yeah.
The Roast Beast from Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And then lastly, and this was a Klemmer special,
Oh no, you put in the.
the Dagwood sandwich. And I just took one look at this thing like, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Dagwood
The
sandwich.
oldest looking
That
cartoon.
looks like you, dude.
If you had a middle part,
Dagwood has a great life.
if you had a middle
People-
part,
people-
Way
undersell
to be
Dagwood.
relatable to our audience to submit Dagwood.
Oh, sorry, I didn't pick some fucking thing from 2001 that you guys all fucking jerk off to the same fucking 4-year time span. You know I'm right. Like, sorry, I brought something to the table that's a little bit outside of your living room. A little bit.
Oh, we gave you Good Burger. That's 1997. You act like you
sorry.
were too old for that.
I was
How old were you in 97?
18.
That's a perfect
So
time.
why you could
I
have
was out of
enjoyed
high school.
that.
I graduated high school that year. Anybody watch Good Burger?
I think I will probably watch Good Burger when I was 18.
Klemmer.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna. Nobody's.
There we go.
Yeah, like,
This sandwich is vile.
people gave me shit the other day.
There's an
for-
entire lobster on this thing.
Dagwood had a great
fish,
life. Dagwood had a hot
spaghetti.
wife, Blondie.
the green
He had
tea.
kids that loved
Dagwood
him.
had a hot wife?
That's Blondie. That's what it's from. This comic strip was called Blondie, and that's his wife. His name is Dagwood Bumstead. He's got
Was
two
he a good
kids.
husband?
Dagwood
He was a good husband, a little goofy, would like forget stuff a lot, but cared. And he had he has a boss. He works a job. He's a hardworking guy. He enjoys a good sandwich. I don't know.
That sandwich looks miserable. There's like
so
a sea otter in it.
Klemmer, you wouldn't eat like a dumpling because it's closed or whatever, but you
That's
would
true.
eat this.
Well, because I can see everything in it.
Full carrot.
It sees the dead fish, the peas sitting on top of the double carrot.
like a
There's a lot going on.
starfish? What is that?
Clemmer,
Yeah.
can you name everything on this
Yeah,
sandwich?
yeah,
Yeah, this
please
is
do. Please do.
Top to bottom.
Yeah,
Top to
we have a ham. We have looks like those things you find in the weeds. Like I forgot what are they called?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Egg. I'm gonna say trout. Spaghetti.
trout.
about.
Spaghetti. Swiss cheese. Peas. Carrot. Jelly. maybe cheese.
That's baloney.
3 dimensions.
I don't know what that is. Looks like double doubloons. Yeah, doubloons. A lobster or a crab type element, a crustacean of some sort. More Swiss cheese, and then I'm gonna say roast beef, and it looks like some sort of maybe sauce in the bottom.
I think they're called cattails, those things, right?
What's
Yeah.
under that?
And then
Something
bread.
poking out underneath.
Yeah, there is
There
something.
is something poking.
Yeah, with the rings.
That might just be a stick.
Yeah, that's just some a little bit of the nature in there.
Okay.
Look. I don't want slander on Dagwood. Dagwood was a fine comic strip. You guys didn't read comic. I know Marty never saw a newspaper in his life.
I read the funny papers
There
all
we
the
go.
time.
Me too.
You read Blondie then, right?
I did. I liked Foxtrot.
Me too.
I like Beetle Bailey.
Yeah.
Hagar.
Hagar.
Hagar the Horrible?
Yeah.
I liked For Better or For Worse.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Dilbert?
Zitz.
Zitz was good.
Zitz.
Yeah.
Robot Man was a good one.
Yeah. But anyway, pancakes from Fairly Odd Parents, Brock's Jelly Donuts, the Ramen Naruto, Lembas bread. Again, you could take, what is it, one bite of it keeps you full for a month or something like that. Big Kahuna Burger, Roast Beast from The Grinch, and Dagwood's Giant Disgusting Sandwich. Starting with you, Klemmer, which one of these do you want to go up against our 1 seed?
Look, I think I advocated enough for Dagwood. I'm a big Dagwood guy. I don't like you put these against each other. I'm going to have to go with the Big Kahuna Burger. Something I've wanted since 1994 when I saw this in the theaters. I love Pulp Fiction. I love the Tarantino world. Big Kahuna Burger. I mean, if Julius from Pulp Fiction likes it, it's got to
So
be
you're
good.
old enough for Pulp Fiction at 13, but too old for Good Burger
Correct.
at 18.
I'm not going to watch Pulp Fiction and enjoy it, and 4 years later watch Good Burger. I'll be regressing.
No, Good Burger's like that.
Can't
Like
regress.
when you're
Clemmer, can you please do a
immature
video of you
fun-
making a Dagwood sandwich and eating
Yes,
it?
please.
I don't know
have to, Klemmer.
I can't eat seafood,
Please.
but I will gladly make like my own type of Dagwood sandwich,
No,
and I'll
no,
try
no,
to
no.
eat it. Oh no!
Bar
see,
for bar.
I will say this: the picture Kenjac got, I think, is a little bit of
It's
slander
the first
here.
result of Dagwood sandwich.
Oh,
on
okay, then
Google.
it's got to be right. But like I've seen sometimes he just has the cold cuts, and he comes in with the big sandwich. He's trying to balance it. And he eats it. He's all happy. He comes home from work.
Dude,
it's very relatable.
Dagwood is you after 4 ciders.
Yeah.
That was me last night.
All right.
Exactly.
I only could find one other Dagwood sandwich, and it still has the cattail, still has... I said it-
Oh,
this
it's
is just
dripping in green
Well,
now.
this is way before my time.
oh, every Dagwood sandwich looks progressively worse.
So the ones in the comic strip were good. I don't know why you guys need to make fun of Dagwood. I don't like. He's a good. Oh, there he
All
is.
right.
See, look how happy he is. He comes home from work. I just don't know what some of this stuff is. The cattails.
it's-
Those are quarters on the last one. All right. So you're going Dagwood.
No, I'm going Kahuna Burger.
Oh, yeah.
Look how happy he is in this one with the arms outstretched.
Is the other Kenjac, in case I say it, is the other option of Fairly Odd Parents in the bracket or no?
There is, I think, one other option from Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay, so I'm not going to say it then.
Yeah, there's
'cause
another
that
chain
one's-
game, too, so if there's nothing...
Yes, that last one looks
Well, I'm
better.
going pancakes from Fairly Odd Parents.
One for the pancakes from the Fairly Odd Parents. Nick?
I wouldn't want my dad sucking flapjack next to me like that, dude. Hell no. I'm losing my appetite quick.
Oh, that ain't it. Oh,
Hell no.
Imagine, like, you go to school the next day and you're like, all your friends like, dude, is this your dad?
man.
Dad's
Oh,
sucking that
nailed
flap. That Big Kahuna burger might be the best looking a burger has ever been. The way he's enjoying it, he's eating it so cool. I mean, he's give me Big Kahuna.
What makes him so cool, Nick?
He's a fucking hitman eating a burger. It's
Oh, okay.
Samuel L.
Just
Jackson.
making sure. KB?
Yeah, the burger looks perfect. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the thickness, the proportions. It looks perfect. Flapjacks look good too, but nah. Oh, the ramen. And is this another clip that's like ASMR almost, but with how good it looks?
That would be the Studio Ghibli one.
Yeah.
Okay, then no. I'll go the burger as well.
Another one for the burger. Blutman?
The Dagwood sandwich makes a really good case. And if I took it, I'd be cemented as probably the biggest Dagwood guy at the company. Because there's someone else here who was saying he was.
Brandon, I bet you was a bigger Dagwood guy.
Maybe not.
All right, then give me the. I'll
Burger.
take Naruto's ramen. Never watched the show, but I love ramen.
Big Kahuna Burger's going to move on either way, and that's going to be going up against our number 1 seed. I wonder if you guys can guess what it is. based off of the general reaction we had to this. It's the Goofy
Krabby
Movie
Patty.
Pizza.
Oh,
Goofy Movie
it's
Pizza.
so cheesy.
Oh,
It's-
we've done this.
talked
We've
about
talked-
this on
this
this
was-
show.
The reason we
Yeah.
and I mentioned it earlier, we talked about what movie object what we want the most. And
Yes.
from movie we picked one of the options was the pizza from Goofy Movie, which
Oh
kind
my
of inspired
god, look at this.
That cheesy is so.
So the cheesy
fucking
pizza
cheesy, man.
from a Goofy movie, and that's going up against the Big Kahuna Burger.
and the fat Goofy just makes it look even better.
Yeah, so start with you, Blutman. The Big Kahuna Burger versus the Goofy Movie Pizza. Which one do you like more?
I think that this is a pretty easy choice. You gotta go with the Goofy Movie Pizza. What I am worried about here and what I'm eager to hear about is if Klemmer was allowed to watch this movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I've never seen the film. No, I was allowed
Were
to
you
watch
too
it. I
young or
chose
too
not
old?
to see it.
Too young or too old?
Not allowed to
Far
watch
too
it.
old.
Goofy
We should do me and you. should
1995?
switch.
I was literally seeing Casino
Oh,
and
Marty,
Heat
I
in the
would
theaters.
love that content.
How old are you in
Yeah.
1995?
15,
Like
16,
doing movie
15 or
watches
16.
with Klemmer. And watch Klemmer try to be a smug.
You have to
I don't have
watch.
to try.
You have to watch
Hey.
my movies, and I'll watch some of your like black and white ones.
I don't watch like life before 1994 was actually pretty great. Like things happened, believe it or not. I know you guys don't like think that it
Yeah.
was like some prehistoric
I
time. It
love
was
the
kind
80s,
of great.
Klemmer.
Yes, I was born.
My favorite movie's Tremors.
There we got a boy.
Yeah.
It's a good
I would-
movie,
I would
right?
say-
Yeah.
It's a good
I
movie.
would say life has been pretty dang good post Goofy Movie release. So,
I think
that might.
I would
movie
actually
come
disagree with you. I think life was better.
There was only
Pre-
one World Trade Center bombing.
That's right.
Yeah, things would be better. 1990. So you were 15 when this came out.
Yeah.
That
What year
feels
did
like
this
the
come out?
perfect age for a Goofy movie.
What year did it come
What
out?
are you talking
1995.
about? No, what? I could
If you were
almost
15
drive.
when a Goofy, that's like
My friends could drive. I'm not gonna go see
Mature?
it.
Were you mature at 15?
Way
Like,
too
I saw
old for the-
Casino and Heat that year.
what does that mean?
Those are the movies I was excited to
I can
see.
see
You're acting like you
really
can't-
good movies and really shitty movies still. It doesn't matter.
I would
if
see
you
shitty movies. I
good-
wouldn't see kids movies when I'm 15. Like, who am I gonna go see that with?
I would definitely see.
When Klemmer was 15, he was stealing baseball cards. You
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
forget
No,
about
it's 12.
that. Damn,
I stopped.
Did
to
you like
watch
never
Goofy
watch
movies.
like? Did you watch Frozen?
My niece loved it, so I watched it with her. But it's
Did you like it?
No, not really for me. I'm not really a big cartoon. We didn't have like when I in the 80s. It was more like live action movies were the bigger deal, like Indiana Jones or Goonies, or cartoons weren't as big of a deal as they were in the 90s.
All right.
Family films were like Ghostbusters, Back to the Future. Like it wasn't a ton of cartoons.
So
Disney was in a real like downward spiral.
So one for the Goofy Movie Pizza so far, KB. Versus the Big Kahuna Burger.
Yeah, it's the pizza. I don't know what it is psychologically, but it just does something to your brain. In reality, would that pizza be the best? No, it'd be too cheesy. But in the realm of animated film, yes.
So we're 2 for the Goofy Movie Pizza, Nick.
Yeah, it's done this crazy thing. They've perfected the art style to where it doesn't look realistic, and I wouldn't like it if it were real.
Right.
But it looks so fucking
So
good.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go with it.
3 for the Goofy Movie Pizza, Marty.
I think I know why. It's because they don't have fingers.
What do you mean? They're the characters?
Yes.
They have fingers.
No.
They don't
There's
have the
fingers
right
right there.
Look at how they're holding it.
Maybe they don't.
It's thumb and like a cup. You know.
Oh, you mean like
so
this?
it's
a
just
mitt?
like
Well, the pizza's hiding these fingers.
You could see their fingers.
Look at their other
actually.
hand.
They have like 3
They have
fingers.
one less finger than us.
yeah, but in the video it looks like they're holding it like this.
Nobody holds
basically.
pizza like that.
No one holds pizza
Yeah, I guess
like
like-
that,
like
and
this.
I think it just looks like they're gonna fucking chomp on that thing and feel so good after. Like that crust just looks kind of like a hot dog, but it looks good. I'm
looks
going with
really
pizza. I don't understand. It really is disgusting too, but it's awesome.
Let's do another one for the Goofy Movie Pizza. Clemmer, where are you going to go?
Yeah, so I mean, it's Kahuna Burger, and also look at the other Goofy, not the fat Goofy, but the other Goofy guy there. He doesn't look very happy. And I think if the pizza was that good, you see a lot more elation.
He hasn't
from
eaten
him.
it yet.
But the anticipation would be the exciting part. It's half the fun of
It's
eating.
also
Right?
like they're not eating on a table. That helps.
Yeah, the drip down of like the flop. Or
I can't.
whatever.
I mean, I'm not surprised you guys chose it over. I'm picking this over Kahuna Burger. Seems wild to me, but you guys do love this pizza.
If you've seen the masterpiece, you would know why he
That
was
very
a
well
bit
maybe
down
so.
the dumps
The
there.
movie's like one of the.
Have you guys
yeah,
all
great
seen Pulp
movie.
Fiction?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so you guys are chastising me for not seeing a Goofy movie. You've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Blutman, maybe
Yeah,
one day
one's
we'll
a
watch
classic.
it together.
You're right.
Yeah, you guys should watch
You
together.
want to watch it with me, Blutman?
Perhaps.
Do a full stream. Everybody in the office that hasn't
Dude,
seen.
just say no. That was
Put me
mean.
out of my
Was bad.
fucking misery, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, let's watch it.
There we go.
There you go.
So the Goofy Movie Pizza is going to move on. Before we get to the other half, let's talk about body armor. This episode is brought to you by Body Armor Zero Sugar, the brand new Zero Sugar sports drink from our friends over at Body Armor. Be sure you just look around the rooms. Again, as always, right in front of Nick, you see Body Armor. You see Body Armor basically everywhere in any sort of Barstool content. The brand new Zero Sugar sports drink from our friends at Body Armor provides real hydration with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. Whether you're looking to stay hydrated or recovering from a long weekend, Body Armor Zero Sugar has you covered with great tasting flavors like fruit punch and lemon lime. Again, always mention it in this one. Didn't think I liked lemon lime until I tried this one. It is incredible how they perfected it. Body Armor Zero Sugar is available in stores nationwide. Head on over to Walmart and get yours today. So thanks to Body Armor, good friends over there. Again, anywhere you look in this office, you'll find Body Armor. Any fucking video. And like we start riots when they bring in the the shipment takes too long, basically. And was it Glenny's been hoarding it recently? Mm-hmm. And stealing all the water and just hoarding it.
Smart.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And again, his excuse was that, oh, we're drinking it. I'm drinking it, so it doesn't matter if I'm stealing it, which is just not the thing. But anyway, next other side of the matchups, we have number 6 seed, the Scooby-Doo sandwich versus the number 11 seed, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza. So we have the Scooby-Doo sandwich, which in this case, it came in multiple forms. I'm thinking the one where like it's a really long sandwich and they just expand their mouth to eat the entire thing. And that's going up against the pizzas from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously their number 1 food group. Starting with you, Klemmer. I don't even know. Actually... So yeah. Klemmer is obviously the number 1 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy at the company. I don't think that's in doubt. But I would also imagine, since it's an old cartoon, you're probably a Scooby-Doo guy too.
yeah, but this is both my childhood for
Yeah.
sure. The pizza was always good on the Turtles, but I gotta tell you, that sandwich always was appealing to me. That big giant sandwich. I don't know what it is. And remember we saw Meek Phil's spread at the Super Bowl? Like it's the picture of it, and like something like a long sandwich, for whatever reason, it just makes me like excited. Like that's a giant like 6 foot long sandwich. It's like, this is great. Yeah, so I guess that I gotta go with sandwich here. I'd be lying if I saw both in front of me. I would gravitate to this sandwich.
Again, one of these things you have tattooed to your body.
Yeah, well, not the pizza. I just have the people.
Yeah.
But it's not that's not what we're doing here. I have
not people.
I have the Turtles. You know, I have Raphael's face on my leg.
Marty?
I'm going to sandwich as well. Their pizza doesn't even compare to the Goofy one.
Not even close.
I think it's because of the sauce. Like their sauce just looks like it's bleeding. You know what I mean? Like their pizza just looks trash.
This is not a good shot of pizza.
Yeah, that looks
There's
bad.
also like some of it's gray.
Mm-hmm.
The crust being
is
gray
gray.
doesn't help.
Clemmer, if you find a better picture.
The
of
cheesy
this.
one, the other
not
one,
cheesy at all.
It's not cheesy. It's just it's going to taste like cardboard.
Maybe it always looked like that in the cartoon, though. You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Nick?
Sea turtles have taste buds. Land turtles typically don't. I don't think so. What turtles are these based off of?
Well, they were little turtles that were in the sewer, but
Land.
they were dumped in the sewer. I think they were from a pet shop, right? And they were dumped in the
Yeah.
sewer. Is that? But they were very little baby turtles at one point, so I don't know what that would be. I would guess land turtles.
Regular land turtle, I'd guess. Not a
So
sea.
but I imagine their taste isn't too good.
Yeah.
The big Shaggy sandwich. I mean, he scarfs that thing down, and he still stays very thin. I'd like a sandwich where you could eat a sandwich that large, stay thin, and it looks good. The size, the bread looks crispy, crunchy. This is a no-brainer to me.
You know what's great about it, too, is you can identify everything in the sandwich for the most part, unlike Dagwood.
Yeah, there's no coins.
No doubloons in this one. Another one for Scooby-Doo, KB.
I am the harshest critic of oversized foods. Whether it's too tall or too long, but especially too tall. I cannot do that. No, I need to be able to eat it. You can only pick at that sandwich. But the pizza looks it looks like a mouse pad maybe.
Looks like a bloody. I think you're right about that.
KB, I have a question for you.
I can't do oversized. I'll do the pizza still.
Okay.
What Instagram and TikTok do now, so these fucking losers go viral and shit, is when they make these concoctions of like they put everyone's like favorite food into one sandwich. Like, oh, this would be the best sandwich. Like they'll put like mozzarella sticks, fried raviolis, chicken palm, all in one. No one's ever gonna eat that, but they just do it for the
Disgusting.
video,
It's
and I can't
stunt
stand
food.
when they
I'm
do it.
tired of stunt food.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It's-
stunt
It's
food.
an epidemic. Yeah.
It's getting
They
out
do
of
it for
hand.
they do it for the engagement and the reactions. and
Yes.
It works.
It works, but it pisses me off because there's no one that's gonna eat that.
Right.
Blutman?
I need to know how this turtle pizza made its way on
Is this a better
into
picture
this
here?
field. That picture.
Okay, let's. Maybe we should use Klemmer's secondary picture. he just
Clemmer's
sent.
picture looks like
Don't
pizza.
care about that picture. I care about the picture that's got pavement for crust, and you take a bite, and there's a pebble.
There is a pebble. What is
I
this,
would
cement?
so much rather dive into the Scooby-Doo Shaggy whatever sandwich that's got ham, ketchup, mustard, cheese, lettuce, sardines, marshmallow fudge, and is decorated with an olive. That sounds a heck of a lot more appetizing.
Yeah.
Look at the way Leonardo's eating the pizza in the picture I sent.
Which one's Leonardo?
Blue.
Okay.
Oh, he's like got his hand
Oh,
wrapped
sorry.
around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no
What the f-
crust.
but,
Not
like-
on the crust. Yeah, they're going.
that
It's
one
almost
was
like it's
bad,
super like
too.
chewy and tough.
That
Like
was horrible.
It's like rubber, like
yeah.
taffy.
and also them not having teeth is upsetting.
You know what's,
Yeah.
you know what video 10 out of 10 laugh every time I see
think they
is-
have teeth,
is,
though.
You would think, but
I think they do
don't
in
show 'em.
in the show.
I feel like there's no crust below the pizza, and they're just holding cheese.
Yeah.
Did you think their toughness went down with wearing the knee pads?
No.
Yuck.
Okay.
Are you? They're ninjas.
I just
Yeah,
said
wait,
they're.
it's not very tough to wear.
Yeah, why do
Yeah,
they
knee
need
pads
It is
are
very
like-
not tough.
They're
As a
sliding
guy-
around. You see what the weapons they have?
As a guy-
one of the guy's weapons is just a stick.
As a guy who played
That's
volleyball,
sick. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
a manly sport, I played volleyball, and if you wore knee pads, people made fun of you.
Good luck making fun of these guys. They kick your ass. Go for
Yeah.
it. See how that works out for you.
You know what video always makes you laugh is the video of Frank in his basement getting the pizza like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Through the pizza
the window.
window.
Should have got one for John.
All right, you too.
Ding ding ding.
The basement window.
One of the
So
best
freaking
inventions anyone's ever had was his pizza window.
It's so funny, dude. So the Scooby-Doo sandwich is going to move on. Now we have the number 3 versus the 14 seed. The 3 seed is the steak from The Matrix, one of the all-time great-looking steaks ever put onto screen, versus the number 14 seed, the pizza from Home Alone 2 specifically, the one he eats in the limo. So the steak from The Matrix, which I believe, I looked it up just to be sure, it's a steak Chateaubriand filet mignon roast, and that's going up, and the Home Alone pizza is just kind of a really good-looking pizza. So starting with you, Blutman.
I'm not seeing it with these pizzas. None of them compare to the goofy pizza.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Not even
not-
close.
And like, I'm gonna get flack for this from you guys and from people all across the globe when I say I'm not a steak guy. Is what it is. You've got to come to deal with it. I'd still rather eat the steak and venture into that world, and I'll complain about how it's probably chewy and whatever. That pizza, run of the mill.
Run-of-the-mill pizza?
Yeah.
That's not getting a good.
We are very much alike.
Yeah, like what is there about this pizza that's got your eyes popping out of your
I think
socket or
something
whatever
about
they're
watching it
called,
as a
like-
kid, the pizza looked really good. I think it's tied into a nostalgia.
I don't. I'm not seeing it.
So you're
Maybe it's how Schneider's like presenting it. I don't know.
This steak was so good, it forced a guy to betray all of humanity to robots. And it wasn't even real.
I'm picking the steak. Haven't seen the film. Haven't. Don't know the last time I've had a steak. I like Philly cheesesteaks.
Me too. We are the exact
It's
same.
dead on.
Too much. I don't have the mouth patience for a steak.
You've
but
said that so much, you get tired of chewing.
But still,
You're having the wrong
My
steak.
brain
Yeah,
my brain
that's-
loves the taste, but I don't. I want
Philly-
to scarf something.
You're
down.
having the
Philly
wrong
cheesesteaks
steak.
are good 'cause you
Yeah.
don't gotta chew.
No.
No, people always say you're having
Yeah,
the wrong
say that.
steak.
No,
Next
no,
Always
no.
say it.
We're morons
all
like you
go-
that's chewing forever means that it's not done.
I've had the best steaks from the best establishment.
You haven't had it at all.
Bullshit. Have you been to Peter Luger?
I like the steaks, but I'm saying I would rather have a fish or
It just means we don't got
lighter
the best
texture.
like teeth, the best chewing teeth.
I have
is
fake
what-
my mouth
teeth,
gets sore.
and it works.
Give me the steak though.
We went for Thanksgiving. I was like 12, 13. Where we went to the Palm Steakhouse for Thanksgiving. People were getting like Thanksgiving food. Hate Thanksgiving food. People were getting steak. I got spaghetti.
Ah.
I would
Nah, I don't
literally,
like
I
steak.
honestly
Can't
would
hold
kick
on
them
to
out of my table.
The
If
Thanksgiving
we're-
spaghetti.
Imagine like taking your family out to this nice steakhouse. Your son gets the spaghetti.
Oh, everyone had a good laugh at that. Over there at the kids' table.
So 2 for the Matrix steak. You're going for. Have you seen? I'm assuming the Matrix, KB.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we talk about the Matrix a lot in this show, but the steak in the Matrix did look delicious. Nick,
No, it looks good. I like it. Yeah.
In the Matrix, the way he describes it, the way I hate the sound of people chewing and I hate mouth sounds, but for some reason it adds to it in that movie. He's really enjoying it. The Matrix steak, no, not even close.
the Matrix steak, 3 votes. Marty,
I sit next to the 2 worst chewers of all time, and it's Glenny Balls and Tommy Smokes. I've never heard people chew like that, and I agree with you. It's my one thing. That and ice clanking is
I hyperfixate on the chewing.
when people get coffee and they go like this with their fucking cup. I want to smack them in the throat. And the other people chewing in my ear is the worst. But
he's a
I'm
big smacker. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because he has his apples. And,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh, I'm going to steak. I think all steak looks the same though. Like I know it looks just better than this pizza. I think all steaks like everyone's like, "Oh, that steak looks good." I think every steak looks
Yeah,
good.
I don't get pictures of steak online. They
Yes.
all-
Yeah, I've never. Yeah.
Unless it's like Che's, obviously, but
Yeah, different
Yeah.
story. Klemmer?
Yeah, my favorite food in the entire world, steak. Nothing beats a great steak dinner. And this steak in this
Did you
picture,
like
I think
Catch?
does look very good. What's that?
did you like catch?
It was very good. Yeah, solid like B plus. Yeah, not the best steak in the city, but it's in that next tier for me. I liked it a lot.
good.
Do you like this scene from The Matrix with Cypher?
I haven't seen this movie in forever. I didn't love The Matrix. I've seen it twice.
Would this movie still stand to like? Would it translate to today? Like, would it be a good movie today?
Yeah, for
I think so. The effects actually hold up better than
Really well.
because when they came out, it was so revolutionary. Sometimes that can have a backwards effect, but I feel like this movie holds up pretty
One
well.
of the funniest fun facts was Will Smith was offered the role of Neo that Keanu took, and he said, "No, I'm going to do this movie called Wild Wild West
oof, that's
instead,"
tough.
which was a massive flop.
Yep.
And The Matrix became like one of the highest-grossing sci-fi movies ever made.
I was shockingly excited for Wild Wild West as a kid. I went to the
Same.
drive-in to see it. And I think what did a company do? Did a
McDonald's,
Burger
I think,
King
did a
do
play.
toys?
Yeah, one of them did, and I definitely had like the big mechanical
That was-
spider thing.
That movie was in our faces. I remember
Oh,
that.
that whole spring leading into that summer, yeah, it was him and Kevin Kline, right? Like it's all you
Yeah.
saw was that.
What happened to Kevin Kline?
Oh, he's married to Phoebe Cates, and he just has like a really cool life. He just like does stuff when he wants to. He has like talk about the great man. Kevin Kline's a great man
What makes you say that?
because he has a great life. It's an awesome life. Like he everything he made, it all worked out.
Does he serve others?
I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a part of being a great man. I mean, he makes movies people enjoy. I think being a great man is like when you have all your shit figured out and it all just kind of like works.
I
Like,
didn't enjoy Wild Wild West, to be honest. Not a great movie.
no, it's not a great movie.
Either way, the Matrix steak is going to move on. Now we have the 7 seed versus the 10 seed. The 7 seed is the Jawbreakers from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Classic one. So big they filled up half the character's head, like doubled their head size. Going up against number 10 seed, the Simpsons Pink Donut. Just an iconic donut. I'm not even a donut guy, and I just love looking at the Simpsons donut. So starting with you, Klemmer.
I'm sorry, what cartoon is this?
This is Ed, Edd n Eddy's the first one.
This looks like very crudely drawn. This looks
Yes.
horrible. What was this show about?
morons.
Literal
Three
morons.
morons.
Like Beavis and Butthead kind of thing?
They all like think about like they just drool and it's funny.
Was it funny?
It was very funny, I thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it had like an openly gay character. It had like,
Oh.
what do you call it? Like other weird, like little things that you
Yeah.
wouldn't expect from it. Good. I thought I liked Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I
Yeah.
loved Ed, and Eddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in those Jawbreakers, that was like their goal in life was to get a Jawbreaker. All they wanted in life was to make enough money to buy Jawbreakers. Like that's
Oh, they
all
did it?
wanted. Yeah. So that was like their thing.
Okay.
So starting with you, Klemmer, Jawbreakers was the Simpsons donut.
I'm gonna go with the Simpsons donut here. I like donuts. I like donuts. I should probably eat more donuts. Fill me up a little bit. And this is a great era of Simpsons. So
One for the Simpsons donut, Marty.
Donut. My brother. Did you guys make lamps when you were in high school?
No.
No.
What?
Okay.
Uh-oh,
Like a-
Marty. What kind of classes were you going?
Thought we were gonna get more of a group, a little more of a group participation.
Did we
on
create a lamp?
Was it like a home ec? Was it a home ec? Like a?
It was just one of those, like, it was a workshop class.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, we created lamps, and my brother made one of the donut, and
Of the
it was
Simpsons
really
donut?
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where did you make yours out of?
Mine was just a wood Yankees one. It sucked. Like, I brought it home and we compared.
Is it like
and
one of
it-
these lamps you carry around?
Maybe
The
we
one
did.
you, the
We
one
did
you
not.
like, you would just go like this, and it
Like a lamp,
a lamp.
like you have like in your house.
But I'm just
Not
like,
a, not a kerosene.
There's
like,
no electric, nothing in this, right? Or
Oh, it sounds like those.
It
lights.
works.
or is it like
Yeah.
a lampshade? What do you?
It's like a lamp.
You made
I don't
a
know,
working lamp?
A lamp. Yeah.
I just can't picture like a workshop class like doing the electric part of it. Is all.
It's just like it was all out of wood, and you could paint it, and then they like figured out the electric stuff.
all right. So another 2 for the Simpsons donut, Nick.
I was obsessed with Ed Nettie as a kid. I loved Double D, and I went to again Spencer Gifts, and I bought a beanie so I could be like him, and I never took it off for like an entire summer. Loved Ed Nettie. The Jawbreakers. I don't like spit or drool. It grosses me out. And I wouldn't want my cheek so stretched that my ear is a foot away from my head. And oftentimes the Jawbreakers were just white. So like it was a bunch of nothing. Pink sprinkle donut, iconic. You look at that, it's perfect. The perfect treat. Going with that.
Another one for the donut, KB.
Yeah, that would be torturous to have that, to get that in your cheek. Definitely the pink donut. You always something about a pink donut. Maybe it was The Simpsons.
I actually had this conversation. The pink donut, when you first go, is the first thing your eye goes to when you go to any
Yeah.
donut store.
Yeah.
It's true.
No matter what, it's like, and it's not my favorite.
It's not like a
You're kind of
different
right.
taste.
It must be the
What is
color
the
like
pit-
draws
it's
our
like
eyes
very
to it.
fruity?
I guess it's strawberry, but it doesn't taste like strawberry.
No,
It tastes like sugar. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
just like-
frosting.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how else to
There's better
describe it.
donuts there, but that's the one I'll get just because I think I have a different taste of it in my head than what it actually is.
So you're going with a donut as well, KB Blutman.
I love pink donut. Always look at the pink donut. Get it a lot when I go get donuts. It's good. Love pink donut.
What's your favorite food, Blutman?
That's a question many ask. Many don't get the answer because it varies quite often.
Well, what is it right now?
Beef jerky had like 20
Oh,
pieces today.
20
That was
pieces?
good beef jerky. Not 20. That'd be a bit ridiculous.
I've heard in the dozens.
In the dozens, potentially, yeah. I mean, it was just good jerky. And I'll tell you, you don't find good jerky often.
At least not for a fair price. Usually.
Jerky's
So-
very
Jerky
expensive.
zombie.
Alien
Jerky.
in Baker, California, when you do the Vegas to LA drive or
Wow.
vice versa. But this
Noted.
jerky that Jerry brought in, very good. It didn't even have a flavor. It was like a mystery flavor.
Yeah.
Just good.
Mystery jerky?
Yeah, it was just he wants in the jerky business, and he might have a future.
What is it about jerky that makes it so expensive? Because I feel like that's one of the
So
most
expensive.
weirdly overpriced
I get
foods.
why it is. It's a delicious meat.
Yeah.
It's so, like, a per pound price. I feel like it's
But
crazy.
the process of it takes a while, doesn't
I
it?
guess that's probably why. Either way, the
It's
Simpsons-
twice as much as anything you find at the gas station. Like
Yes.
beef jerky is like
It's crazy.
it's wildly expensive.
Marty, I'd put mac and cheese probably at the top though right now.
Yep.
The
Love that.
Pink Donut's going to move on. Now we're going to do our second chain game, starting with the Tree Star from Land Before Time. It's
yeah.
it's a
Free stuff.
Oh,
that-
it had the perfect
that ain't-
amount of dew. Oh, dude, I went out and ate a leaf after I watched this movie.
Yeah.
I fucking wanted leaves so bad.
It made them look so good. I don't
Oh
know.
my god,
That is a really
credit
good
to the
leaf.
animators on this one. That leaf was fucking good.
And the water was always dripping off it like that too. Like
Unbelievable teeth too
Yep.
from whoever is eating it.
Littlefoot, I believe.
That was Littlefoot.
And the bugs from the Lion King. Those, I don't know what it is. Again, another thing. It shouldn't be edible, but it just looked
Oh
good.
my god, yeah. Those are like
That
gummy
one looks
worms.
like a cock. But there was a candy. They had their own gummy, the Grubs, I believe.
Yeah. Next is the giant rack of ribs, the dinosaur one from Flintstones.
Oh yeah.
That's like a raft. Yeah. That's not.
Those are ribs.
Yeah. They were dinosaur ribs. The floating CGI pear from Star Wars.
Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Shut up, dude.
Mace Windu. Next is the dehydrated pizza from Back to the Future, which I'm sure Klemmer, were you old enough for that?
I mean, honestly, you talk about cartoons. Land Before Time was the rare cartoon that people were excited about when we were as a kid.
The apple strudel from Inglorious Bastards, great looking food. And lastly, the I forget the imaginary feast that they had in Hook, which did look very good as a kid with all those multicolored little things. So again, run through the options: the tree star from Lion King, the bugs from the tree star from Land Before Time, the bugs from the Lion King, the Flintstone ribs, the pear from Star Wars, the dehydrated pizza, the apple strudel, and the invisible or imaginary food. Start out with you, Blutman. Which one of these do you think should go up against the number 2 seed?
What's this last one from?
Hook.
Hook.
Okay.
It's probably Spielberg's worst movie.
Probably, yeah.
I can't make out any individual food in this feast.
I don't even think I
I'm
could when
not-
I watched the movie, but it's still when you're a kid watching it, it looks really good.
They had like piles of goop.
Yeah.
it's big,
Pink
lots of
goop.
goop.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
paint.
not-
It's like eating paint.
Yeah, a lot of paint stuff.
I'm not getting that one. Jack Mac always says no bugs.
True.
The apple strudel looks really good. What's it from?
Inglorious Bastards.
Okay. If I could get that without that whipped cream ruining it, that'd
Oh,
be
come on.
Jesus, Blutman.
God.
I'm with Blutman.
Blutman,
whipped cream.
Whipped
is
cream sucks.
disgusting.
I'd love a
Gross.
report on what he eats every week.
Yeah, like a Mincy Temp report.
Hey, you'll get
Deeper
one.
issues. You
Okay.
can't taste it.
Can
and
I
be like,
get
"Oh,
one,
this is
Blutman?"
disgusting.
Yeah, well, we'll start. You want that to be kept track of today, or starting tomorrow, or starting Monday?
Starting tonight, your dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Thanks.
If I could have the apple strudel, if I could have
close.
the apple strudel without the whipped cream, I would love to pick that.
I don't think we can allow that, can we?
You can just
Okay,
take it
then-
off. Just scrape it off.
You know
That's what I
what?
always do.
I'll give it to him because you,
You
can
can't
get it.
scrape it off; it ruins it. It's ruined. It's contaminated. It can't be done. I'll go with the leaf.
You go with the leaf. One for
why
the
not?
one for the tree star. Let's go. KB.
I'm going with the leaf as well. It looks like perfect nourishment.
2 for the leaf. Nick.
So in the Phantom, oh no, those were Clone Wars, right?
Clone Wars.
He floats that weird fruit to her, and it's horrible CGI. And she cuts it, and it cuts like seamlessly, and you could tell. I mean, it looks like shit in the movie, but like I think it would be a good food. I think it would taste good. With that being said, that leaf has the perfect amount of dew. Give me the leaf.
Another one for the leaf, Marty.
Leaf won, but I'm going with the bugs.
The bugs?
I always remember that in Lion King that I thought like it shouldn't like it.
That's as
But
good as bugs are gonna look.
They look
Definitely.
so
They
good.
look. They do look pretty good.
I think it's because they're so like colorful too, and like it's something about it. I don't know.
Now I have a track of Liam Blutman's food a week, and then I also have me and Klemmer have a track of how many graphic tees in a row Meek Phil wears.
Oh my God! Every day.
We
Yeah.
just started because
We could even say black graphic tees because they're
Yeah.
always black graphic tees, and they're always
it's
athletic.
usually-
They're always like athletes on them. It's never like
Oh, that's what you meant by that.
I had a track of
no.
how many Cokes Klemmer has, but I stopped because it was just,
too many.
It's too many.
yeah,
I
that's a
got-
lot.
But he has that Knicks one with Jalen Brunson that he wears every day.
Yep.
I don't
He's
know.
got the Dream Team one.
You got
Yes.
the Dream Team one. The one today is
Today's a new one.
I don't know.
I forget what it was
newer one.
today. Yeah.
Yeah. But you were going for the Bugs for Lion King, Klemmer?
Yeah. I think I might go with the Tree Star. Land Before Time was a cartoon I said I didn't love a lot of cartoons back then. That was Don Bluth was the animator. He also did American Tail, Fievel.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
Okay,
that's
cool.
great.
Yeah, so like I said, Disney was in kind of like a down time for them, but this guy kind of stepped up and he made that. And he also did All Dogs Go to Heaven,
Ooh, okay.
which those 3 movies when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, those were like pretty popular.
Yeah.
And then then you stop watching kid stuff, but I liked it. I liked it a lot, and the Tree Star stuff was cool.
This is going up against now the Tree Star. It's going up against number 2 seed, the Krabby Patty. Sending in a picture, it's like the burger that we all watched growing up. I do have almost like devastating news about the Krabby Patty, which I did not know until I went and read the wiki for the Krabby Patty. It is a meatless hamburger of sorts, made from seaweed sea buns, undersea vegetables, condiments, and a patty. The creator, Steven Hillenberg, stated that the patties are entirely vegetarian. I choose not to believe
you
that.
know what
That's
it is.
not
I know you can't choose. It is we know what it
you
is.
know there's crab in it.
The Krabby Patty. He says it's vegetarian.
No, it's the whole thing is Mr. Krabs, right? He has like the reason they have the ingredient that Plankton doesn't have.
The secret ingredient, yeah.
Why don't you think he has a wife? He killed her to have all the crabs.
The crab meat?
Yes.
Wait, did he tell you this?
No, and his
How'd you
daughter
find
is
out?
also not his daughter. It's like
a whale.
it's because because his wife was a crab. He's a crab. He didn't have a crab, and the wife is like his daughter is like a hua.
How much?
Whoa! What?
Yep.
How much
I should
crab
watch
did
this show.
she have that they could sell that many Krabby Patties?
That's why that's why the wife is never ever mentioned because he killed her.
Yeah, but how much crab did she have?
The world's
I mean,
biggest
she's a crab. I don't know. It's probably a lot of crab.
So the meatless, possibly Krabby Patty versus the Tree Star Klemmer.
Yeah, Tree Star. This sounds like a horrible. This sounds like a disaster.
It was so good that it drove a character to madness trying to replicate it. Like Plankton the character that was constantly chasing after the Krabby Patty recipe, driven to madness trying to make this. That's how good it is.
How popular was this show with you?
SpongeBob?
With your
Humongous.
I feel like
We
everyone.
talked about this. Matt, it is as popular as you can imagine.
Like
Yeah.
the number
Biggest
one
thing there
show.
was.
The number one show.
Yeah,
for kids.
For kids, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Yeah, every kid everybody I talk to that say, I don't know, 35 and under maybe, who just like loves this show, and it seems to hit like doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl.
You're talking SpongeBob.
yeah. Like
This
it's
was
just
as big a cultural phenomenon as Pokemon
Yeah.
or
yeah, but Pokemon.
Harry Potter.
No, yeah, you're probably right, but
You
like
didn't just evade it.
no, well, no, I didn't.
There's
no,
just no
I
way.
always knew of SpongeBob, but like I wouldn't sit down and watch the episode. But like it's just wild. Like it's a credit to them, like how you can make something that seemingly everyone 35 under just like loved.
I don't think I've met anyone that says I didn't like SpongeBob.
Yeah. It's also like you can watch it back now and it's adult funny. Like there are
Is it?
parts of
I've
it.
never watched it.
There are
as I
scenes
gotten
from it like
older.
maybe
It
goes
does hold up.
It's like infrared for you as a kid, like you don't even put it together. But like there's scenes where like SpongeBob gets caught like watching porn. You know what I
Really?
mean? Like but he's like watching a sea anemone dance like on his TV, and he's like, "Oh, what are you? I'm not watching anything." Like there's shit like that where like you don't even register. But if I was a parent watching with my kid watching SpongeBob, I'd
Yeah.
be like, "Let's keep watching this because it's funny." Marty.
Krabby Patty. It's like the only thing I would even get like the candy Krabby Patty. It was awful, but it was. I would always just want to try it so bad. Isn't there a place that is like a Krabby Patty place?
I think they made a Krusty Krab.
Krusty Krab, I mean.
Fake restaurant, yeah.
Yeah.
Nick?
It's got to be Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
It's got to be Krabby Patty.
Impossible not to vote
It's
for
gonna
Krabby
be
Patty.
hard to beat.
Yeah. KV?
Yeah, Krabby Patty, easily.
Krabby Patty? Blutman?
I was gonna go with the Krabby Patty, but find out it's a meatless hamburger.
So
vegan?
it's
Give me that
crab.
leaf.
Yeah.
Give me that leaf.
Yeah, way to go.
Another one for the Leaf, but the Krabby Patty's going to win by a
Ugh.
vote. Oh. that was devastating to find out. I really just...
Sounds disgusting.
I think you guys are wrong.
Yeah.
I think the creator's wrong.
I think he's dead.
Well,
Steven Hillenberg, right?
I don't know. Oh yeah, you're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
this is not the
Not
my world.
Krabby Patty's going to move on. Before we get to the playoffs, let's talk last sponsor of the day, Manscaped. Fellas, blink if you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet. That's right. I thought so. Today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. You know that beard trimmer that your dad's been using since you were in high school or grade school, whatever? Yep, probably needs upgrading. Introducing the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. This complete beard maintenance kit is great for all of the bearded kings out there. I don't think I'd call him. Especially if my dad was inhaling flapjacks like Timmy Turner's dad. This all-in-one kit comes with the Beard Hedger, Manscaped's most advanced beard trimmer, as well as shampoo, conditioner, oil, and balm for his beard. It also comes with a brush, comb, and scissors so he can style his beard and mustache the way the true gentleman he is. No beard kit would be complete without the Manscaped Handyman face shaver for that smooth finish that we know he loves. This bad boy is all he needs. Compact enough to fit in any travel case, and make sure that he takes this on, and make sure that he takes this on his next trip. Take 20% off and free shipping with the code LIGHTS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code LIGHTS. Never forget where you came from, if you know what I mean. Happy Father's Day from Manscaped. Thanks to Manscaped. All right,
I'm
first.
sorry. I gotta ask you guys a question. So you
Hit
guys
us.
have a Mincy rule of like he doesn't go viral. He's gonna come back to Chicago.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw that he just tweeted that he was like the For You trending, and it was like Mincy.
Oh yeah.
Is he just trending because you guys talked about it?
No, but that's just his For You tab. Of course, Mincy's trending in his own For You tab. He's the only thing that he's interested in.
Wait, is he trying to cash out on this rule?
He just
he
tweeted the engine's still warm or something, and it was him trending. But I'm like, there's nothing of him going viral. I think it was just you guys talking about him.
No. Yeah. Of course, and he didn't do it. But no, it's his For You tab. Of course, that's his.
The engine's still getting.
Yeah, if he doesn't get, he has to get a video or tweet that gets 1 million views a day, and if he doesn't, he has to fly right back.
All right, so that's the level, 1 million views in a day.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. It's a fair. That's a fair.
Well, yeah.
That way, it's not subjective.
Is that the SEC baseball tournament?
Yeah.
But he guaranteed super viral tonight.
You know what's
maybe
funny?
You should try videos today.
Put in perspective. So
Why did you wanna go to this?
I got asked to do an SEC basketball behind the scenes video of Auburn. Like I'd be in their practices, in everything. Dave said, "Don't have any interest in it." He's at the SEC in the crowd baseball tournament.
Yeah. Get fat.
And I love that. No, and that's why I like it so much more.
That's the best.
God damn it.
I think he'll be back tomorrow.
He's, I was gonna.
He has a surefire plan tonight to go viral.
What, the Vandy Whistler?
We don't know what it is.
Vandy Whistler's
He
dead,
says he does.
right?
No,
two.
no.
I don't think he actually is alive. I think
There's
that was a
one
hoax.
alive.
Oh, that was fake. They faked out the Vandy Whistler's
No,
death.
there's 2 Vandy
Yeah.
Whistlers, I believe.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's lame. Anyway, first matchup of the playoffs, we have the Windowsill Pie going up against the Good Burger. So that pie with hobo lifting aroma versus the Good Burger. Let's start with you, Klemmer.
Oof. I just don't know exactly what that sauce tastes like, so I'm gonna go with the pie.
Do you want? Again, we have the ingredients.
I just don't know what it tastes like though.
Yeah.
The ingredients sound really good. I think both options are very strong here. I'm gonna go with the pie, but it's very close.
Windowsill Pie, Marty.
I'm gonna go with the Good Burger.
The Good Burger. No, again, not a fan of pie. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nick.
Windowsill Pie.
With the aroma with the aroma that lifts you off the ground.
It's also always has like the perfect smoke coming out of it.
Yeah, like that aroma animation or whatever.
Yep.
KB.
Yeah, the pie for sure. I already MF'd the Good Burger.
MF'd?
Well, I motherfucked it.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't look good to me.
Blutman.
That picture of the top Good Burger, like that image of the Good Burger that's on top. That's just tough to overcome at this point of the playoffs. I'll go with the pie, although like Marty, I don't eat pie. I only eat apple pie.
But even like the
So you
cover,
eat pie.
the cover art
Only apple.
of the Good Burger.
It's the only good one. It's the only good one.
Look at
Probably
look
a
at that.
rhubarb guy.
Cheese, boysenberry,
What about the pie?
blackberry.
That looks like a good burger, no?
Yeah, that looks like a good burger.
It
but
does.
The one I got was a screen cap.
That
From
patty looks really good.
The patty looks.
but the
great.
screen cap I got was from the actual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you sent looks good, Martin.
I don't like
but
the eyeballs.
That hamburger's got eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd still eat it.
That's troubling.
Very troubling. The pie is going to move on. Next up, we have the Goofy Pizza, which is just a mammoth one, versus the grilled cheese from Chef Blutman.
Oh, goofy pizza.
Goofy Pizza, no doubt. Have you watched Chef?
No idea, honestly.
You feel like you might like
might
it?
have.
Yeah. KB?
No, I'm going the grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Maybe add some bacon or prosciutto to it.
But then again, this is kind of like the BLT argument, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm still going the grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese, Marty?
I'm going with the pizza.
Going with the pizza, 2 for the pizza?
Yeah, the grilled cheese. Chef, anything that guy makes is going to be great.
Shit.
Nick's back.
Oh, Nick, you have to break the tie. The Goofy Pizza versus the grilled cheese from Chef.
Oh, Goofy Pizza.
Thank you.
That's what I
Who
make
did I
sure.
piss off there?
You know one, but you're losing.
So the Goofy Pizza now versus the Aroma Pie, the hobo lifting pie, to go into the finals. Starting with you, Blutman.
You gotta go goofy pizza. Can't get over
That's
it.
crazy.
Oh, you weren't there for Goofy.
Yeah, you didn't like
That's
Goofy.
great.
It's tough. KB?
the goofy pizza here by a little bit.
Over the aroma.
We don't know what the pie actually is.
It's fair.
You said it yourself. A great pie is incredible. This must be a good pie. The guy's floating off the ground.
Safely assume it's good pie. Yes.
Oh, it smells good.
It smells great.
It smells really good. Yeah.
Look how happy he is.
Nick.
You know I'm the. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm the biggest windowsill pie fan probably in the company.
Well,
and I'm going goofy pizza.
That's a testament.
If you ended that sentence like a word earlier, then it'd be a totally different conversation. Marty?
Pizza, 1000%.
Pizza, 1000%. It's 3-1. Klemmer?
Oh, pie.
Pie?
Pie.
I mean, if I was going to vote in this, I'd say the pie.
I know.
And I've been waiting for Tommy. Tommy's been held up. I'll vote in place of Tommy, and I'll tie it. I'll vote. And,
now what?
And now we have to do flip a coin.
Do you want me to grab one person, the first person I see?
Absolutely. Do it. Who do you think is going to be Meek Phil and a graphic
First
tee?
person I see. I don't care who they are.
Okay.
I hope it's Meek Phil.
I really hope it's
I
somebody.
hope it's Meek Phil. He's just going to be like flustered. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Jake Bass?
Make sure he
Bass,
gets
all
it.
right.
It's Jake Bass. No, that's even better.
Oh, Jake Bass, fresh off a honeymoon, I believe.
There he
Fresh off a
is.
honeymoon, that's
Jake
right.
Bass.
All right.
Oh, Braun.
Wow.
Jake Bass, here's the question. Which one of these fictional foods do you think you'd rather eat, or you'd rather have, I guess?
Okay.
The pizza from a Goofy movie,
Okay.
or the pie from cartoons that lifts people off the ground and makes them float
Ooh.
towards it?
Oh, he sold.
No,
he
yeah, I
sold
know.
it.
It's super slimy and slippery.
And then,
Cheesy.
Yeah.
and I'm sure you've seen it before, but
Like, just,
Yeah, it's like a.
the window still.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a pizza guy, so I'm probably gonna go with the. I'm gonna go pie.
Yeah.
Pie. If you didn't do the fist bump, I probably would have gone pizza.
Like this.
Yeah, I saw it out of my corner of my eye. So, all right.
Damn
Thank you,
Mush.
Jake.
Good job,
Surely
Jake.
we get one of our own from Chicago to tie this up.
Well, if we have another tie, then we're going to have to go back to
I
it.
think you
this
guys.
is a
I think you guys
sanctity
have
thing.
enough.
This is a sanctity thing.
So the windowsill pie going to move into the finals. On the other side, we have the Matrix steak versus the Scooby-Doo sandwich. Klemmer. Or actually, no, start with me. I'll say the Matrix steak. Klemmer.
No, steak. You gotta go steak.
2 for the Matrix steak.
Sandwich.
1 for the Scooby-Doo.
How are you gonna eat that sandwich?
I actually the
Piece
sad
by
part
piece?
is I agree with you so much, and I've been too much of a pussy to admit I fucking can't stand when someone gets a 6 foot, like
A
6
tall
foot
si-
long set
Oh, it's
because
the
it's
worst.
just
You don't
makes
like it?
me so angry. But I've never met anybody besides you right now, and you're making me feel okay about it. So yeah, you know, and I feel pretty good about letting this off my chest.
Why don't you like it? I don't understand.
It's just like such a gimmick food. It's sometimes good, but like I'm never like, wow, that 6 foot hero was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If we were casting...
I like.
Sorry, go ahead, KB.
No.
I was going to say, if we were casting a movie, be it like a Scooby-Doo movie in this company, I would cast you as Shaggy.
Yeah.
You're the most Shaggy-ish person here. Like, you eat like a maniac, and you still stay skinny, just like Shaggy.
Yep.
That's true. That is true.
I feel like you, if
I have
anybody
no
here,
comeback for
if
that.
anybody could eat the sandwich like that, it would
Yeah.
be you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so, just food for
Yeah.
thought. Nick, Matrix steak, Scooby-Doo sandwich.
It's the Matrix steak.
3 for the
He
Matrix
could've-
steak.
He could have had anything in front of him ever because it was and he chose that.
Yep. KB,
Yeah, it's a steak.
it's the steak. I'm assuming you would have went with the sandwich.
I just want to say I'm glad that this is a safe space because I also don't get the goofy gargantuan sandwiches. I don't get that. I think this is a different thing in like cartoon form or whatever. I'll go with the sandwich and everything, but Marty and KB, I'm on your side here.
Krabby Patty versus the Simpsons donut.
See, this is a championship.
This is to go into the semis.
I know, but this is a championship fight right here.
Start with you, Blutman.
Yeah.
I just like the Simpsons donut so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. And like 43 minutes ago, you did ruin the Krabby Patty for me.
Yeah. Sorry about that, KB.
Yeah, it's the pink donut. Yeah, it's the best.
2 for the donut, Nick.
I like burgers more than I like donuts. But in this universe, I would rather have this donut.
3 for the donut. Marty?
He explained it perfectly. Like, I'm not even a huge donut guy, but there's something that donut's shiny.
It is.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just it. You're gonna be happy when you have it too.
I hate in The Simpsons when he eats the plain donut. I hate those donuts.
Yeah,
They're gross.
yeah. I'm going with the pink donut as well.
Pink donut.
If you put the Krabby Patty in front of me after you explain what was in it, I wouldn't want to eat that at all. Like that's
But if you didn't know what was in it,
Krabby Patty. I don't like things from the ocean, so I probably
yeah,
wouldn't.
you just didn't watch the show.
We
Yeah.
should show him the nasty patty. See what he
Oh
thinks of
no.
that.
So yeah, it's definitely the donut.
The donut's going to move on. So to go into the finals, the Simpsons donut versus the Matrix steak. I'll start by saying the steak. I just like steak more than I like donuts. It's not like I feel like too more complicated than that. Klemmer?
I'm gonna do a little sanctity of the bracket here. I'm gonna say it's a donut, and I think the steak is too real. I feel like the Simpsons and the Krabby Patty, honestly, are like those are fictional items. The steak is very real and tangible.
It's almost double the opposite because they're in the Matrix
It's
when
the
they eat
Matrix.
it.
I know, I get that, but
it's computer
But I
code.
can imagine the steak. Like I've had a steak. I've had steaks that look like that. I can't imagine. Really, I can try to imagine what it would be like eating the Simpsons donut or eating the Krabby Patty.
Dude, yes, you can
It's
imagine.
so easy.
That's
So
easy
easy.
to imagine.
Yeah, that's kind of. I was on your side for a second.
Why?
It's a fucking pink
How
donut.
can you
donut.
not
The donut,
fathom
I guess.
eating a
I guess
pink
maybe because it's
donut?
animated. I guess
Go
that's
into
fair.
Dunkin' Donuts, you'll see it.
But like the good burger, like that's I think a fictional item. You know what I mean? More
Yeah.
so than, but maybe because it's animated, maybe because like it is shiny. But for some reason, that donut almost like it has like superpowers of goodness. So I'm gonna choose that. I know my reasoning might not be the most clear or sensical, but that's how I feel.
Marty?
It's Broussarded. What is what
A little
you
bit.
did.
I don't think it is. But you're the
going-
expert in that.
I'm going to the donut. I'm going to donut because I think steak. I've had very good steaks. I've had bad steaks, but you know what steak's going to taste like no matter what.
Okay.
You really do. I've had pink donuts that tasted different, and I'm going with the pink donut.
I think, again, maybe the tipping point is from having watched it is the steak was so good it made a guy betray humanity to robots.
Yeah, but that's not what it's just like.
It wasn't because the steak was so good.
It made it look like it was the reason, though, in that scene. When he's like, I know the steak is fake, but I don't care. Because the Matrix is good enough that makes me believe
You
it.
like The Matrix, don't you?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I think that's what you're. I don't even like this. I think I've watched like seven episodes of The Simpsons. I don't even really know.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched a ton of Simpsons either, so that
Really?
hurts, too. Yeah. Nick?
Not because I didn't like it. I just
Yeah.
don't really.
Honestly, by the time you guys probably were watching it, it wasn't really. It lost its fastball.
Yeah. Nick?
Give me Simpsons donut.
3 for the Simpsons donut. KB?
I haven't seen The Matrix, so maybe I would go for the steak if I've seen it. But the Simpsons pink donut has changed the way I will always choose a donut.
That's true. Yeah, I would always
I
pick
will
the pink
go for.
donut.
I will automatically
wow.
go for the pink one. It probably doesn't taste better than the chocolate or.
I'll get the pink every
fritter.
time.
I'm getting the pink because of that. Because of that show, the pink donut.
Blutman?
Mouth's been watering for like 20 minutes. It's because pink donut.
I need a pink donut now.
Yeah, that's all I can think about now.
I need a BLT.
So the
Me too, Klemmer.
the finals are the the Simpsons pink donut versus the windowsill pie that lifts up that poor little hobo or Mickey Mouse.
No,
in
he's
this
not.
case.
Yeah,
I always think it's a hobo.
That's
lifting
true. Sometimes
robot.
it is a
Yeah.
hobo. Yeah, that's true.
So donuts versus the windowsill pie. Blutman.
I've just been in the last few minutes. I've been envisioning myself having a 2 pink donut dinner, and I'm quite intrigued by that. Donut.
1 for the donut. KB.
You got to take the gamble with the pie. It'd be like the Bears not drafting Caleb Williams. We don't know what it is, but we have to. I have to at least.
You gotta at least try out
What?
the aroma pie.
You know
You know,
what
it
Caleb
makes-
Williams is at least. What?
If a pie
I'm saying
smells
I
that good,
have
it's got to be
I don't
somewhat
know
good.
what the pie is, but if it's making so many people react this way, creatures float.
You
It's
know
universal.
you're gonna be
no matter what
disappointed
you
by
are,
the
if
pie.
you don't have psychic abilities, you could still levitate because of the aroma.
Yeah, and I would regret it forever if I.
Yeah,
if I-
absolutely. That's a good point.
Yeah.
You got to think of the regret. Imagine floating all the way to the pie and just be like,
Nah.
I don't think I will. The risk is sexy and intoxicating.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a tantalizing
it's
option.
Not. It's not. It's
I think aroma pie is
it's-
going to win.
Aroma
Nick-
pie
Nick,
is
you going with aroma pie?
basically aroma pie is basically like a guy with a white van. They're just reeling you in. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Yep, exactly.
That's
Bad.
That's what
It's
exciting.
supernatural. Elevate.
Only reason you're putting it on your windowsill is to have fucking weirdos come creep on you.
But you're not making them float.
It's to cool it off.
They're floating.
Cool it off. Put it in the fridge.
Ugh.
Ned,
You don't know the
Fucking,
first thing.
you're all pie freaks.
What do you think, Kenjac? Don't
just asking.
waste your time.
I wanted to say. I just wanted more people to talk about the windowsill pie. The windowsill pie.
You're all pie freaks.
You're going with the donut.
Donut.
2-2 right now.
There is no more iconic image
Yuck.
in film history of someone enjoying something more than Mickey Mouse levitating to get that pie. It's the pie.
I don't know if that's
He's
Well
such a
deserved.
piece of
This is
shit.
the
Wait,
first
it's not
good
open yet.
winner.
It's 3-2. It's 3-2.
This is the first- oh, shit.
I do have the last vote, and
Give it to the people out there.
What the fuck?
I think I could vote. We could leave it up to the first look person in Chicago. What do you think about that?
No.
I also vote no.
I mean, I do love the donut. I do love the pie. The pie has a magical ability that the donut does not. The ceiling of the donut is so clearly defined. Like, what the best...
No, it's not.
The pie
though.
branches.
It's not. It's just
not
because
one show.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not though. You know, like that donut is different than every other donut.
It's...
Marty is right there.
I do think the biggest thing that's in the donut's favor is what KB said, which is that, like, it changed the way I look at donuts.
Right.
And that I will always choose the pink donut first.
But I know how good it's going to be.
That's my problem.
You don't know how it could be also really shitty, this pie.
Yeah.
If a pie made you
donut-
float, you would lose your mind.
I've smelt very good food and it's been bad.
You floated?
Kind of.
If you floated, you would talk about it every day for the rest of your life.
I would
floated.
float to the donut.
Yeah.
But
I
no
would
one
float
ever
to the
has.
You can't control. You might not be able to.
I would float to the donut.
Yeah, I guess I can't prove them
You know
wrong.
what? I would float to the donut too.
Yeah, and the donut could have the perfect density.
Yeah, it can.
No.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, it really can.
Okay. I'm going to go with the donut. And
You're such a coward.
This is bullshit.
I'm going to go with the donut.
That was
job.
tough to
Complete
see.
Good job.
rule change
Good
halfway
job.
through this bracket.
Now the question is, whose office is going to be the deciding vote?
I want Meek Phil.
You want Meek Phil?
All right, I'll go get him.
Meek Phil knows cartoons. Said it's all he watches.
That's
says that,
that's
not in
ominous.
sports.
That's ominous. I feel like it's like the pictures of Lois Griffin fingering herself in a side ad and being like, "You want to come, big boy?"
Those are good, though.
He never said what kind of cartoon, so you might be right.
I hate. Bleh. I just hate seeing them. Like the cartoon porn ads.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like who's that appealing?
Meek Phil.
All right.
Yeah. You know, Meek Phil really should get into anime. I feel like he'd be opening up doors.
I'm
for
shocked
him.
he's not already.
Yeah, he looks like he would be.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm so curious where he's going to go.
What is he like outside of like sports and sports games?
I don't know.
Cartoons.
Yeah.
For real. I'm not
Like,
saying
what is he like? What is he interested in? Like,
He doesn't
as
read
an
books.
adult?
I asked him to read a book. He won't read books.
He just said no.
Yeah.
I think I can hear him
Real
yelling.
quick, Meek Phil did leave, but I got someone in.
All right. Even better. Than
Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, I can't wait for the boys to see. Here, take a seat real quick.
Yep.
Here, get the pictures.
Realize.
Let me pull out the thing here.
What's up?
I didn't back Marty though when he was batting against the.
Here, pull a mic up to you. This is a totally different stereos. All right, so Clemmer, can you show them the pictures when they come
Is
up?
what is it
Patty,
again?
what's up?
It's the
Here, you got the
oh, yeah.
headphones there. So off to the side.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying hello. They're on the screen too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys in Chicago.
So what's the
What's
between?
up, guys?
This is
See
security
ya,
guard for
Pat.
office. It's the okay. So we're doing a bracket. It's a big competition. Which fictional food do we think looks like the tastiest, the yummiest? So right now we're in the finals. We're tied up. It's the pie that in cartoons would make you levitate towards it because it tasted so good, versus the donut from The Simpsons, the pink donut. Which one of those things?
Let me find you a picture of the donut here.
Yeah, get the donut make sure you need reference points for everything. So which
kind
one
of
of
pie?
We don't.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know for sure.
There's that. That's the
it
donut.
makes you float.
It makes you
The smell
float.
makes you float off your feet.
The pie that makes you float off your feet towards it in a windowsill, cooling on a windowsill.
Should we give just whatever he says, or one person each can
No,
give
he is. This is the end all be all.
He is the end all be all.
No more saying anything.
Okay, Pat.
I would gravitate towards the pie.
The pie!
Fuck you, Marty.
There she goes.
Yeah.
There she goes. What's up, Pat?
Fuck you, Kenjac,
The
too.
winner of the
Trying
bracket.
to cheat, motherfucker.
128.
I mean, that's an electric ending.
That was
Great.
unbelievable.
That ending is a fantastic ending.
And a correct ending.
Yeah, Pat
I've had
decided.
a few pies in my day.
Do you like the pink donut?
I don't like the pink. No.
Don't like the pink donut.
Chocolate, vanilla, not the
Did
pink.
you watch The Simpsons at all or no?
I've watched them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pink donut though.
Yeah. Well,
But imagine
It's
it
not
smells
my-
so good you floated. That's pretty good.
yeah. Food makes me float a time and here and
What's your
there.
favorite pie?
I would go with apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
Good old fashioned American. Yeah.
Yep.
So the winner of the bracket episode 128 is the windowsill pie that makes you levitate. Thanks for
Right
watching.
on.
We'll be back next week with a new topic.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat. That was awesome.
Bye, guys.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
all-time moment.
This is the first time this show has had a rightful winner.
Yeah. It's really good.
What'd he say?